is Sifu Joe Susans from Phoenix Martial Arts and Fitness. In today's lesson, we're going to learn about straight punches and a basic way of defending against them. As we talked about previously in our last video, our basic stance. So if you'd like to get in your basic stance, with your guard up. With any move, pretty much, you want to generate the force for that move from the ground. Okay, the ground will give you strength. Okay. So we will start with our rear leg and our rear hand, which we call a reverse. I'm not completely sure why it's called that, but it is. Okay. So from our guard position, we're going to turn our foot on the ball, lifting our heel up into the air. Okay. So from here, we need to turn. Okay. We're trying to generate the force to push into our punch. Okay. So we don't want to go throwing ourselves forwards, we want to project. Okay. Use the whole body instead of just your arm. Your arm is very small, it only has a few muscles that generate force in terms of punching, mainly the back of your arm, the triceps. Okay. Why use one muscle when you can use a whole chain of muscles to develop that power? Okay. So from here, from our guard position, we're going to turn our foot and our hip into the punch, and as we do this, we're going to rotate our hand and let it fly forwards down our centre line, like this, okay, and back. So it's a kinetic chain. It starts on the ground and it develops power and pushes it out through the fist, okay. You don't, as we said before in the last video, you don't want to just pull your fingers in and punch with your fingers. It will decimate your fingers and it will most likely damage your wrist. Okay, so to punch correctly, have your hand pulled in slightly, so this is flat. So when you rotate it, there's a nice line going all the way down your arm, so the energy from the impact is going to go down rather than out through your fingers and out into your wrist. Okay, so rotate, keeping the elbow down to start with. You don't want to punch like this, so it disconnects all this. Okay, you're not using this muscle, you've lost that connection. Keep the elbow down, rotate. This muscle is active. Okay, it is helping put force into this punch. Okay, I don't have anyone to hold a pad or a bag, which is unfortunate, but we all have limitations at the moment. So from here, straight through, trying to hit with the middle knuckle or these two knuckles. So from here, bang, bang, okay? You need to practice that pivot and that turn. When you do a punch in practice, you want to do the full technique. When you use the technique and you do a punch, your body will always find a shortcut. The human body is inherently lazy. It doesn't want to do a lot of work because it's all about energy conservation. Okay, so you teach it the right way of doing something, how to generate the force and project it, and it will find its own shortcuts. Okay, and by the time they become second nature, you won't even notice it, but your body will do all that it needs to project those punches, okay, or to project those kicks. You don't want to use the limb to do the move, use the body. Okay, the body has greater mass, it will do more damage. Okay, there's no point in, hitting someone if you're not going to hurt them. And in the term of real life purposes, if someone's trying to hurt you, you need to show them what pain is. Okay, so going back to the punches, now we'll move on to the jab. So from here, I'll face forward, turn and extend. Okay, you're not punching with your arm. Boom, from the ground up, you're making a connection and you're trying to push your weight down through your hand. Okay, you're not just going, okay, boom, boom. It goes straight down, you don't need to go leaning in, you stand, punch, 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 okay? So, boom, boom. Nice nice and quick. Boom, boom. Okay? Follow it up. 1, 2, 3. Trying to hit in the same place every time with the same knuckles. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Always trying to go down that centre line. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Get used to pivoting your body, and you'll see or feel, more to the point, how your body is generating that force and how it's generating the connection to the ground, especially when you're hitting a pad. You'll notice that, you know, this is very noisy on the pad. Pow, it slaps it. Great, great, great. Try pushing through. Okay? A focus pad should represent the back of someone's head. Okay? So you want to be at full extension at the point of impact, maybe a bit of a push. So as the pad person brings the pad forward, that's when you give it that bit of extra. Okay? So you're aiming the back of someone's head. You want to punch through their face. Okay? So always envisage when you're hitting the pad that it's the back of someone's head and you're going through. Okay? So that is basic straight punches. Your jab and your reverse. Okay? You generate the force by using your feet. Push, push. Okay? Do not need tense hands. It's very slow. Be relaxed. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Rotate the hands rather than thinking of pushing them out. Okay? So rotate, rotate, rotate. Okay? It's a very smooth, nice movement. Okay? And the best way that I know of blocking a straight punch isn't doing it. Okay? I don't like the idea of absorbing people's punches or people's attacks. I'd much rather be reactive and react to that attack rather than just accept it, take it and then move on. Why not do them at the same time, get in there and get the job done. Okay, so if someone was throwing a straight punch, say, with their right hand, so their right hand is coming towards me this way, I would palm it off. I would turn my foot, using my hip and my weight to push the outside of their hand to the side. So if the punch was coming, I'd push across. This is called a palm off because I'm using my palm to push it off my centre line. From here, I've got a lot of options. If their arm is across here, their other arm would struggle to reach me, but I can pull down and go forward, or I can go straight for the eyeballs. Anyway, it doesn't matter which, it just matters that you've not been hit and you've struck them back. Okay, so it's just going to be there. Okay, so if you've got a partner there, get them to slowly throw a straight punch towards you, and from the outside in, push their hand across, turning your hip and your foot to help deflect it. Okay, you're not trying to hit the front of their hands. You want the behind the knuckles, around the wrist area. Push it across. Okay, turning the body in, and when the other one comes, do exactly the same. Turning the body in, pushing the hand across so it's offline. If you're helping someone practice, aim at their face. There is no point in practicing blocking punches that were never going to hit you in the first place. So as the punch comes down, aim at their nose. Don't go like this and try and catch them out. We're trying to practice. We're not doing it for real, okay? You need to build up the muscle memory in order to do it fast, and you build on that. It's not a contest. It's all about building up that muscle memory, okay? So as the straight punch comes down, push it across, okay? So we'll do this in, say, sets of 4. And we'll start with the left hand. So the left hand is coming forwards. With your right hand, you will push it across. And then the other hand, other hand, other hand, okay? You want to bring your elbow up a little bit. You don't want to try and do it with your elbow down because it will just flex if they're stronger than you. It's not going to work. You need to push. Okay, so elbow up slightly, push it across, okay? Keep your thumb tucked away, you don't want to get your thumb in the way, and try and keep your fingers together and push it across, okay? So we'll start with left hand coming, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. There is many locks and holds you can do from that block. There's many counter attacks you can do from that block, and you know, we may elaborate on those in a future video, but yeah, you know, I'm new to all this. This is something like, you know, my 5th video or whatever. You know, it's going to take me a bit of experience before I'll get used to this, so please bear with me. If you have any questions, please comment below, and yeah, keep practicing, keep safe, and take care of each other. Thank you very much.